right, as soon as Willie's bum went down, the leash went down, and so all pressure's off the leash. It took us about 4 minutes for him to put that bum down. You can see I'm still positioned at his side. He's probably going to try to stand up again. If he does, as soon as the bum goes up, the leash goes up. I can practice stomping, kicking. I can walk back and forth. As long as I don't create pressure on this leash. There he stood up when I started walking. That is not his cue to move on. So I'm just going to lift up that weight of an apple again. Bum went down, leash went down. Again, I'm going to stop. I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to walk backwards. Eventually, I'll get to where I walk circles around him. But again, it's our first day, so we're going to take it slow. His cue to walk on is the little tug. Just a little tug. There we go. That was good. And that's his cue to move on. Because if we're at that nice sit and I just stand up and step forward to grab a plate from a waitress, I don't need Willie jumping up and stepping forward trying to grab the plate from the waitress also, right? I want him to learn to chill there until I pull him off. We're not using any verbal commands. I'm not saying come, I'm not saying let's go or anything like that yet. Months down the road, once his impulses are no longer impulsing, you can then add in commands. Commands are a great thing to do to couple with your behavioral training after they have their impulses under control. So we won't go over that because that will come way later in life once he is able to control those impulses. The reason I don't give verbal commands is if you take a dog that is already impulsive and you add in verbal commands, they're always waiting for that verbal command. And you might say, all right, let's go, meaning, all right, let's go to your children. And then all of a sudden your dog's up and running into the road. He wasn't ready for that, right? He couldn't make those decisions yet. So we take away that pressure and that failure until he's ready. Again, nice loose leash, hands behind my back pocket, shoulders back, down, helping him figure out any time pressure is created. I'll utilize one of those tools. So you've seen the reset, you've seen the zigzags, you've seen the flick. This is the flick. The next we're going to do is a roll back. That's just where I stop. I take a step back, he rolls back. I walk forward, he rolls forward. It's just creating more energy for him, not so much for me, helping him realize that it's really not as useful as he thinks it's going to be to create that pressure, because it's not getting him where he wants to be. And so that's a rollback. Our next tool is a direction change. Let's say we're walking forward and he sees something here, he's creating pressure. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to change directions. This is often really helpful if there's someone ahead that he's wanting to see, or there's a dog ahead. As soon as he's calm and not creating pressure, I will turn around and walk back again towards it. It's not about avoiding whatever's ahead. It's about only getting to it if we're in a certain mindset and if we're not creating pressure on that leash. We're not dragging me to go to the park. I'm going to do another direction change because he's creating pressure. Well, he's like, I'm all done. There we go. He's still looking back, creating pressure. There, once he's not creating any pressure, then we can go towards it again. Again, it's not about avoiding it. It's about going past it, calm, cool, and collected, so that he understands to get where he wants to go, he's got to get there in a calm state. So you saw the flick, the reset, the rollback, the direction change, and the zigzags. We're going to go over them a million times throughout this training program, multiple times a day. But this is what the walk's going to consist of. It's always on a nice, short but loose leash. Always at my side, learning that heel, even though we're not giving it that name, just learning how good it feels and walking at that companionship so that we can have this nice loose leash walk. We're going to start with little to no distractions, and then over time we could add in those distractions, whether it's the barking dogs or the playground with children or the bicycles or the basketballs or scooters or whatever things we can throw at them with excitement. We'll add those things in the beginning. We just got to get a foundation of these tools. So once Willie goes home, it'll be the same thing for you. Even though we're going to get him to the spot where he can see all sorts of craziness and withstand it, you're going to start here. Little to no distractions and just working through being calm, cool, and collected, because you've got to learn how to utilize these tools just as much as he had to learn what they mean.